Spend the interest, not the principal. That's such an important concept that most people don't understand. And if you want to achieve great financial prosperity in life, it's an important concept for you to understand and for you to apply in your life. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that when you make an investment, whether it's in a savings account or in the stock market or in peer-to-peer lending or whatever type of investment that you put money in, a lot of people, when they invest money into the stock market, they're looking at spending the principal down the road when the value of their stock investments increase. At least they hope they increase over time. They're looking at spending down that principal that they have in the stock market. But when you do that, the problem with doing that is your wealth basically decreases over time. Now, most people are okay with that. Most people have this concept of, they only need $500,000 or $1 million, whatever number they've set for themselves to retire. And they have this idea that when they turn 70 or whatever age they have in mind, they're going to start spending down the principal, the stocks or whatever type of investment they have until it gets, close to zero, or hopefully not zero, but it's going to approach zero the longer they actually spend the money. And that's a really dangerous viewpoint, a dangerous strategy, in my opinion. One of the concepts that I've heard that I've learned over the years is a very important one, I believe, and that is to only spend the interest or the earnings from your investments rather than the principal of your investments. And for example, what this means is, let's say you've got $100,000 in the stock market or in real estate, or pick your favorite asset that provides ongoing cash flow to you. If you have $100,000 in there and if it wasn't earning any money, like if you just bought an asset that didn't provide you any money and you wanted to retire on that $100,000, you would have to start spending that money. And soon you'd have $90,000, then $80,000, and $70,000. You'd approach zero. You're eating up your principal. But if you have an asset that provides ongoing yields, interest, or earnings of some kind of cash flow, what you can do is always ensure that you are only spending the interest, the earnings, the cash flow that's coming in from that investment. By doing that, you never actually ever exhaust your money-making machine. Your investment that cash flows is your money-making machine. And as long as you don't spend that principal of that money-making machine, you don't make that machine smaller, it will always continue to provide you money. And if the money that it generates for you, you can spend that or a portion of that. You're going to get taxed on it. And if you want your investment to grow, you're going to have to allocate some of what comes back to you at least to further increase that investment, that money machine. But if you want to have and achieve perpetual, never-ending wealth and never have to worry about running out of money in retirement or any point in your life, always honor the principle of never spend the principal, only spend the interest, only spend the earnings.